Introducing first, in the blue corner, 5'9", 220 pounds. He loves pizza and can't stop watching Goodfellas. San Francisco Giants fan, co-host, and resident Inside BJJ's sidekick, Big MF, Matt Freeman. And his opponent, across the studio in the red corner, 6'2", 235 pounds of pure has-been and never was. He bleeds Oakland A's green and gold and loves to enter hopscotch tournaments. The voice of champions, Jim Cooley. This is the last round. Are you ready? You know what? Everybody's talking about Ronda Rousey's back. She's back. Ronda Rousey this, Ronda Rousey that. Fuck that. I'm back. Jim Cooley's back.
Big MF is back.
The last round.
Otherwise known as Macho MF, Buff MF, the Ultimate MF.
Listen.
The Big Bad MF Daddy.
We're going to start this again. Don't interrupt me, first of all. Second
I'll
of all,
be sure not to do that.
You never left. You've been on Inside Blowjob for the last, what?
Inside BJJ,
whatever.
The place that gave you your start.
Listen, the point is, I'm back.
The only reason why you exist.
That is not the only reason.
Basically.
I'm the only reason that show's still on the air.
No.
Period.
No.
Regardless.
No.
I'm not going to fight
Are we going to go back to this already? The show just started, and it's already like this.
Can I tell you something? Stop looking at the cameras. Stop mugging the cameras. Stop looking at the cameras. Here's the situation.
Pepper, my new sponsor.
Oh, my gosh. Here's the situation. Ronda Rousey's back. She looks phenomenal.
She looks great.
She's chiseled. She's cut down a lot of weight. She looks a lot smaller than she's ever looked at 135. And something that struck me at the weigh-ins, Nunes is actually bigger than her.
Not by much, though.
She looked a lot bigger to me, dude.
I don't even think it matters with Ronda.
I understand that you don't think it matters, but I think that it makes a little bit of a difference. I do
gonna
think
come
that
into
Ronda's
play
going to
in
win the
this?
fight. No, I just think that, has anyone ever really been bigger than Ronda? Ronda's always the bigger, stronger girl.
Holly was taller.
Yeah, Holly, definitely. Okay, I'll give you that. Holly was definitely a little bit bigger. Here's the situation. So Ronda Rousey's back. She's going to be fighting at UFC 207, which is tomorrow night. She has been on stage now 3 times. Once
I think she's played this perfectly on.
Once was the presser. Once was the actual weigh-ins. For those of you at home that don't understand how it works, the UFC actually weighs you in earlier in the day. You weigh in, then you're allowed to go eat, do the things that you need to do, and then later in the day, they do what is the public weigh-ins.
Face-offs.
Where you see the face-offs and Joe Rogan screaming on the microphone and all that shit. Here's the situation. At the presser, Ronda comes out, faces off with Nunes, pulls her arm, literally rips her fucking arm away from Dana White, and storms off the stage.
I love it.
Then
that stare down was intense, too.
Then at the weigh-ins this morning, she comes in, weighs in, turns around, and storms off the stage. Then, for the actual face-off where Joe Rogan usually interviews the 2 fighters, face-off, turn around, storm off the stage. Let me ask you a question. Is it because she's fully focused and she has her mind where it needs to be, or is it because she's trying to get into the psyche of Amanda Nunes?
I think it's both. I think she's also a little bit pissed at the media. I think she feels betrayed by everybody as well.
I don't blame her. I don't blame her. I posted something on my Facebook the other day, and I believe this in my fucking heart. You're talking about the most dominant female fighter that has ever fought in combat sports. Boxing, MMA, or otherwise. The most dominant female fighter. She lost one fight against a world-class, world champion boxer who had reach, and Ronda had a horrible boxing game plan and stuck her chin out and got caught. It happens. People get caught. Muhammad Ali got caught. Mike Tyson got caught. People have lost fights and come back and been the greatest fighters of all time. Does Ronda Rousey deserve the absolute drubbing that she's taking in the media for losing one fucking fight?
No, but I think this is the way people are. When you go to the top, they like to see you fall, but then they like to see you get back up there again. It's just the nature of fans that watch the.
I'm going to give you my percentage after you give me yours. What are the odds? And I don't care what Vegas says. I don't care what Bovada says. I don't care what Joe Rogan or Mike Goldberg says. By the way, Goldberg's gone. We'll talk about that later.
Is that for sure?
Yeah, he's done. Tomorrow's his last show. Dana White said so. Here's the situation. What are the odds that Amanda Nunes can beat Ronda Rousey in this situation tomorrow night at UFC 207?
It wouldn't shock me.
Wow.
No, it wouldn't shock. It would shock you if she won, if Amanda won.
Amanda can't win.
I would say she can't win.
She can't win.
I don't think she will, but I wouldn't say can't.
Okay, what you think means absolutely nothing. She can't win this fight. Here's the situation. Ronda Rousey.
You know that's been trademarked by somebody else, by the way, but keep saying
what's
that.
been trademarked?
Here's the situation.
By who?
Mike the Situation. You're stealing from Jersey
What the
Shore.
fuck is the matter with you? The situation.
Go ahead.
Do you remember the episode where he called the cab company and he goes, I need a cab at this address, and they go, what's your name? And he goes, Situation.
Yeah, I remember all that. I watched all that.
Cab driver goes,
I was addicted to Jersey
No,
Shore.
what's your name? He goes, yeah, that is Situation. Ronda Rousey would destroy Amanda Nunes on a bad day. She would. She absolutely would. And I've said this before. Nunes looked terrible. She had one good fight, and that was her fight against Miesha Tate. The fight she won prior to that, before she bullied her way into that title fight, was not a great performance. You and I both said it on this program. However, she couldn't beat her on a bad day. This is a good day for Ronda Rousey. She's had all this time to clear her head. She's pissed off at the world. She's lost a ton of weight. She's had tons of time to heal and train. You yourself, not very smart, still said, and I agree with you, she fought too many times in too short a period of time while trying to film movies, do interviews on David Letterman.
You didn't agree with me, but that's okay.
What?
You didn't agree with me, but that's okay.
I did agree with you.
You said that it wasn't a factor, and I said it was at the time.
I did not
Go
say
back
it
and
wasn't
listen.
a factor.
Yeah,
I don't have to go back and listen. I know what I said. I'm the one who said it.
You forgot.
Okay.
It's okay.
All right. I'm gonna let you have your moment of glory.
Okay.
That's not my point. My point is you said that the reason she lost, or one of the biggest reasons, was because she had fought so much.
Yeah, I think so. Too much.
She had too much on her plate. Well, now she's not doing any interviews. She's not filming any movies. She's not fighting at all. And she's had tons of time to heal and has lost more weight and is pissed. Do you really think Amanda can beat her now?
I think she can.
God, you're stupid.
I mean, a motherfucker.
You're so stupid.
A motherfucker flew to the moon. To say that she can't win.
That is also up for debate, by the way.
Everything's up for debate, bro. Everything. The Earth could be flat. We never flew to the moon. I don't know.
I realize it's been a few months since we taped, but you still don't have to scream into the mics.
Yes, I do.
They're the same $400 mics that we had last time we were here.
Listen.
This is the situation.
You listen. No, you listen. Now here's the situation. Yes, her head is on straight. Yes, she's pissed. But what happens if she gets clocked? It doesn't go her way in the first round.
She's been clocked before.
Where's her head going to be? She's been knocked out before. Is her chin weaker?
No.
Is it going to be more susceptible to a knockout?
Can I ask you a question?
And what's up with her and Travis Brown? What's up with her and her mother? How's her personal life?
What do you, for 1 second, think that Amanda Nunes is half the striker that Holly Holm is?
No.
Then there you go. Holly Holm. How many rounds did it take a world-class boxer to knock out Ronda Rousey?
Well, look at their common opponents.
And what did she knock her out with?
What did Holly knock out? Head kick?
There you go. But how long did it take?
2 rounds.
Okay. But somehow you think Amanda Nunes, who isn't a quarter of the boxer that Holly Holm is going to knock out Ronda Rousey?
I didn't say she's going to. I said she could.
She
There's a difference.
She can't.
Well, that's where we disagree.
Okay, fine. We'll agree that I'm right and you disagree.
We won't agree with that.